Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. What a day it is. This Ohio State-Villanova game. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Ohio State needs to win. Ohio State needs to win. But guys, we are back. Episode number, I think 27. Yes, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 7-round mock draft. We always got to do it. Taking a look at their draft capital. You know, this is a team first round pick, second round pick, third round pick, fourth round pick, and then 2 7th-round picks. They got a nice little compensation pick there. Just not a lot of assets. It's unfortunate. They did get Tom Brady back. Guys, I was just thinking about Tom Brady and just what a ridiculous charade that whole thing was. If there's one word to describe the Tom Brady situation this offseason, charade. And it's almost like Tom Brady knows his image is good. That is such a negative thing where you retire, everyone's like, oh, he's the GOAT, let's all make these videos about him, and then 2 months later, he's back. It's just, I don't know, I thought it was really weird, but taking a look at their team needs, defensive tackle, I thought they had Vita Vea. I don't know. Defensive end / outside linebacker, interior offensive line, running back, and tight end. If they lose Leonard Fournette, yes, they do need a running back. And then the tight end, maybe getting a younger tight end. They lose O.J. Howard. I think Gronk is going to be back, but Gronk really has what? Like 1 or 2 years left, maybe. Whenever Tom Brady retires, he's going to retire again. The whole Gronk situation is funny, but I'm sure they're going to get Gronk back now that Brady is back. But let's get right into it. Really a team that has weird needs, like defensive tackle, okay. Defensive end, outside. This team, let's see what PFF has for their team needs, because I'm not exactly sure. So this is their 7-round mock draft. It says, they say wide receiver? After getting Chris Godwin back and Mike Evans, excuse me? Come on. Guard, center, and then interior defensive lineman. Maybe we look for a guy like Jordan Davis if he's there. I doubt he's going to be there. Or Devontae Wyatt or Travis Jones. I love Travis Jones. So we'll just let this go. I never trade up. Oh my goodness. Folks, have you guys been seeing where Ahmad Gardner's been going? 3rd overall. It's so funny with Ahmad Gardner. I was the first one to say Ahmad Gardner is the clear far and away cornerback 1, and now everyone has the exact same take. Same thing with Treylon Burks. I said he was a bust, and you know, other people had him as the #1 receiver. Now they've come around with me on him. The Giants, that's a good defensive haul. Thibodeau and Stingley Jr. Stingley Jr. at 5 is risky, but he has the talent. McDuffie, that's way too high. McDuffie is 5'11". Charles Cross, come on. All right, let's just get down to it. So we have pick number 27. What I'm going to do here is I am going to look for an interior defensive lineman. There are several interior defensive linemen that I love. Travis Jones. We might just take Travis Jones here. We might actually trade, well, I always trade down. I'm trying to stop doing that, but I might trade down a little bit because I do not think Travis Jones, or we could just take Logan Hall. Like Logan Hall and Travis Jones. Travis Jones is my #1, but I also do like Logan Hall. Again, I'm not seeing the real big need for a receiver with Chris Godwin re-signing on a multi-year deal. They originally gave him a franchise tag, but then they ended up re-signing him. Guard and center is Zion Johnson. I think we got to go Zion Johnson here. I think that's the smart play. See, that's a smart play. Zion Johnson is a first-round type player. We're not going to trade down. It's okay. We can get, what was that? We can get maybe Logan Hall with pick number 60. Although I don't think he's going to be there. I don't think he's going to be there. This is a tough one. Would he be? No. Mathis maybe. We either got to get Winfrey or Mathis. We either got to get Winfrey, but yes, I am going to take Zion Johnson here. I want to be realistic. They do need an interior offensive lineman. Zion Johnson, to me, is a clear first-rounder, although maybe we go Cole Strange. Maybe, okay, so I know exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to trade down a little bit. We'll trade down. 32 is a good spot to trade to. We'll give you 27. I want 34. They're not going to do that. I want 66. They don't want to do that either. Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, they're not going to do that. We'll give you 133. I like this trade. And we get it done. So we move down 5 spots, but we also get 66 for 1. Oh, we swindled them. We swindled them there. Maybe we can get Zion Johnson. Oh, and really, they're going to take Zion. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. It does make sense. Cincinnati going offensive guard. But we have the 32nd overall pick, and What was I going to... Oh, I'm just going to take Cole Strange. I love Cole Strange. Is there anyone else? No. Maybe you can take Parham and Strange because you have 60 and 66. Right now, I wanted to take Travis Jones. We're just going to take Travis Jones. I love Travis Jones. I don't even know the last time I drafted him. I need to start drafting him more. He was one of my original man crushes. So we'll just go ahead and pick him, and then we'll just let it go. We'll let it go, and we'll pick at number 60. I'm not going to trade up here. Breece Hall. Love Breece Hall. So right now we are going to look for an interior offensive lineman. Strange is there. What I will tell you guys, some people may say this is a reach. He's ranked 85th. If you do a lot of these PFF mock drafts, this is my 27th one on, episode or whatever. Cole Strange has been going right around pick number 60. Also, Trey McBride could be a really interesting option for the Buccaneers. I know they're getting Gronk back, but they still need a young tight end. They're losing O.J. Howard, or they already lost O.J. Howard. He's gone in free agency. He left. Maybe Trey McBride, if he's there. I still think Trey McBride is going to shoot up the boards. I have him as my number 21 overall player, but we are going to take Cole Strange. This could turn into a first-round pick by the end of it. He's a bully. He's huge. He's better than his overall rank. We're going to draft him, and we also have pick number 66, so we may be able to add Dylan Parham if we wanted, or we just take best player available. Someone like a Cameron Thomas is available. Someone, Brandon Smith. So there definitely are. This is definitely a good spot to be in right now with the players that are available. Tyndall is a freak linebacker. Oh, this is exactly who they could use, is a guy like Tyndall, who's kind of a hybrid pass rusher / linebacker. Hold on. I don't want to get overzealous. I don't want to just draft him right away. There are normally... I like Martin Emerson. I like Martin Emerson a lot. I love Cam Taylor-Britt. Oh, I love Cam Taylor-Britt. There are several guys here I do love, but it just seems like such a good fit. Tyndall, where'd he go? Did we lose him? Boy, NPF is really falling down boards. NPF, there he is, Tyndall. This is a guy, he's a hybrid. This is exactly who they could use. They also do need a center. Is there any centers? I don't really want to invest in a center right now. You've got West. Other than that, no. We might take Lindstrom at the end of the draft, but I do want Tyndall here. Man, it's tough to pass up on Brandon Smith. I'm wondering, do I take a pure linebacker like Brandon Smith or Tyndall? Let's take a look at all the linebackers available. Guys, I love Brian Asamoah. I just don't know if he fits their scheme. He's a really thin linebacker, but he is like Brian Asamoah I have as a first-round grade. Clark is another one. Clark may be a guy that they like. Don't they have Devin White, another LSU linebacker? Yeah, they do. What we're gonna do right now, oh, Brian Asamoah. Can we trade back up? I would love to get them 2 linebackers, but I don't want to overdo it. We're taking Asamoah. Listen, I can't go against my guy. I can't go against him. I have to take him. I have to take him. Boy, what is with these picks? They have the 91st pick, and then their next pick is 248. Oh, my goodness. You know what would be interesting for them? Carson Strong. So this is so weird. Apparently, they took Kyle Trask in the 2nd round last year. Is that true? Somebody's got to look this up. Was Kyle Trask a 2nd round pick or a 6th round pick? I originally thought, I don't know if I'm just remembering this weird, they took Kyle Trask in the 6th round, but then I saw something and it said Kyle Trask was a 2nd round pick last year, and I'm like, Kyle Trask was a 2nd round pick? That's a pretty big investment for a backup quarterback that they pretty much just redshirted. I guess Kyle Trask did have a good, last year at Florida, but I was just like, no way they used a 2nd round pick on Kyle Trask. I guess they did. I don't know. Looking at the guys available, Kobe Bryant. I really do need to draft him. I really should draft. Did Cam Taylor-Britt already get picked? That's great. So it's great to see a guy like Cam Taylor-Britt moving up boards. He's up to 83rd overall. This is a guy I would draft in the 1st round. David Bell. David Bell on the Raiders with Hunter Renfrow, with Devontae Adams. Oh my goodness. If Derek Carr doesn't have an MVP season with that, are you kidding me? I like Kobe Bryant. We can just go to best player available, but most of the time, like best player available, like I'll look through a lot of these guys and I'm just not interested. You know what? We're going to have to go Isaiah Likely here. Yes, they need a tight end. They also need a running back. James Cook. See, the problem with the running backs, it gets really thin after the first 2. James Cook, to me, is a pure 3rd down back. He really is. Brian Robinson, Kyron Williams, Ford, Pierce, no. So, yeah, I really do not like Isaiah Spiller really moved down the boards. Wow. I've seen mock drafts with Isaiah Spiller in the second round. They have him ranked 147. I agree with that. Isaiah Spiller is not very good. Maybe Zamir White. Maybe, well, the problem with this team is they have the 91st pick and then 248. It's almost like I have to trade down. I want to get rid of both of these picks, but I also want to get more picks, if that makes sense. So, like, if I can get 98, 101, and 120 for 91 and this, they would never do that. I'll take 101. I'm in a bad spot right now. I mean, the problem is I have basically one more pick. They have no picks. How do you go from 91 to 248? What sense does that make? So I got to make this pick count. And I think I got it. Do I go Isaiah Likely? I like Isaiah Likely a lot, and I don't think I've drafted him yet, and that goes into it. I want to draft all these guys. I'm taking them. And I really can't trade up. Can you please draft him? Thank you. I thought it was not gonna do that. Oh, here's another guy, Jalen Weidermeyer. Don't like him at all. Please do not draft him. I saw him at the combine. He does not know how to use his weight. He looked really clunky. He's falling down the boards just like I said he was. I said he had a bad combine and people were disagreeing with me. I'm telling you he had a bad combine. But this team, they really got to work on getting more picks in between. I mean, this is crazy. I literally had to wait 190 picks just to get the next pick in. And now there's no one available, I'm sure. The top players available. Punter, kicker, running back. Should we take Kennedy Brooks? They do need a running back. You know what? No, I don't think he's there. I think he got picked. Normally, I always take him. JT Woods. JT Woods, if he's available, I'm taking him. I'm sorry. Oh, he's not even available. All right, so I really don't know who to take. I think I'll just end up taking Kennedy Brooks. I always normally take Kennedy Brooks. Get them another running back. Kennedy Brooks is underrated. I mean, at this point, I would like to take Skylar Thompson, but it's like, apparently they used the second-round pick on Kyle Trask. If they invested a second-round pick, they're probably going to want to not draft another quarterback. I mean, we might just have to take him. There's really no one left. You know what? This is the draft we do it. We take the AI simulation. Guys, if you don't know, this individual does not exist. I've never seen him in my life. They made up this thing. They made up this dude. I've never seen him. I've seen Notre Dame games. This dude doesn't exist. He doesn't exist, but we're gonna take him. The simulation. And let's see the final draft. Okay, it's gonna load. Thank God. The last time I did this, and there's the pop-up. Thank God. Okay, so here it is. You know what? We had to trade down a little bit, get more picks. Travis Jones, that's a first-round type player. Cole Strange, he's moving up the boards. Asimoa, they gave it a B+. Isaiah Likely, C-. Boy, they gave all these C and B grades. So they gave this a very average graded draft. It's tough. This team really has no picks. I'll be honest with you guys. I probably should have tried to trade for even more picks, but I did want to get them a big defensive tackle. Could you imagine Travis Jones paired with Vita Vea? That's a lot of bulk. That's a lot of girth along the defensive line. And then Cole Strange, that's a franchise-type offensive guard. He's going to continue moving up the boards. Asimoa, Isaiah Likely, they're probably not going to invest the third-round pick into a tight end due to their draft situation, but I love Isaiah Likely. He's my number 3 tight end right now. Also a tight end to keep your eye on, Austin Allen from Nebraska. I love him, but guys, that is going to do it for this edition, the Buccaneers 7-round team mock draft. Make sure you're following me on Twitter.